Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.
Welcome to High Life Channel, the show that will celebrate the legends of African music who made history with their beats and rhythms. Today, we journey into the world of Isaiah Kehinde Dairo, fondly known as Ike Dairo, the father of Juju music. Join us as we honor the icon who redefined high life and gave the world a rhythm they'll never forget. This is High Life Channel, your gateway to the icons of African music.
As Isaiah Kehinde Dairo, popularly known as Ike, was a groundbreaking Nigerian musician and band leader who played a major role in transforming Juju music.
Yeah, you can say that again. Indeed, Dairo was born in 1930 at Ofa, present Kwara State of Nigeria. He grew up in the music environment and began playing music at an early age.
As he matured, he formed the Morning Star Orchestra in the 1950s, later renaming it the Blue Spot.
That band that you just mentioned quickly became popular across Nigeria and West Africa, especially for its energetic performances and innovative sound.
Know that Ike Dairo's music was a unique fusion that combined traditional Yoruba rhythms with Western instruments like the accordion and guitar, a blend that helped him gain widespread appeal.
And I must say that he emphasized the talking drum. You remember that vital instrument in Yoruba culture? And used it to emphasize the complex beats and proverbs that characterized his songs.
What you're saying is the talking drum speaks its peculiar language.
Oh, yes.
His lyrics often conveyed meaningful messages about social issues, love, and Yoruba proverbs, resonating deeply with his listeners.
Indeed, Dairo was recognized internationally for his contribution to African music. In 1963, he was awarded the MVE. That's an acronym for Member of the British Empire. That was given to him by the Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth II, making him one of the first African musicians to receive that honor.
Okay, that honor resonated with millions of Nigerians, I dare tell you. Yeah. Now, this acknowledgement helped introduce African music to a global audience, setting the stage for the spread of Juju music and highlight music beyond Nigeria.
It needs to be emphasized that throughout his life, Ike Dairo influenced countless musicians and left a legacy that continues to shape Nigerian and African music to this day.
Yes, sadly, Ike Dairo passed on in 1996, but his music and innovations remain a cornerstone of the high life and Juju genres, the high life and Juju types of music. I was later to know that Ike Dairo was linked in a way to the saxophonist who married an American lady.
Okay, at that time?
Not too long ago. He played with Hugh Masekela in South Africa.
I just say
the man who composed the song Jaguar Nana.
Jaguar Nana. Oh, that would be what's the name of this my dear friend? Jaguar Nana. Yes. His name will come back soon. But Ike Dairo lived just for 66 years. And
were you surprised the son Paul told his line?
Like father?
Like son.
And indeed, the aspect of Ike Dairo that I think I found...
Orlando Julius is the name we were looking for.
Orlando Julius Ekemode. Yeah. Yes, Orlando Julius Ekemode.
And Dairo were related somehow.
Yeah. At the end of the day, one thing that touched me was that Ike Dairo during his primary school days, church missionary, and in his home neck of woods, would sneak out, go play. And one of the few things that happened to him is that he could not continue his education because of financial constraint. So he went to learn barbing job. At one point in time, he was selling cloth and what have you. And
but Almighty Music was knocking on the door.
Not only knocking the door, in fact, tore him right open. Dairo and then Daniel Ojoge were some of the bands he started playing with. But his break came around 1960 when a prominent politicians and lawyer in the south, in Yoruba land, DOA Oguntoye, invited him to come play, and he went there,
and that was it,
with his accordion, and so
that was what the white man would call the open sesame,
and it broke that for him, and from there he just went on up till 1963. Just to mention that when the Queen now gave him that honor of FBE, one of the very first to achieve that. You remember later on his song, Erora Feso Jaye, Aye Olopin, Feso Jaye, Aye. I mean, he went on, and in the mid-60s, of course, he had one about Danfo, taxi driver gbé mi o, mo fẹ́ lọ kí olólùfẹ́ mi o.
Recall also that during the war, Dairo threw jabs at rebel leader Emeka Odumegwu Ojukwu. You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
The song created, if you like, a furore, kind of. But it needs to be said, that our musicians of yore used to sing our weaknesses, our strengths, our failures, and successes,
And not to forget our opportunities. He started with playing the accordion. You begin to wonder how was he able to get to play that. But his first set of instruments that he got, much accustomed to was the drums.
You remember the song? Afojudi malom bojukuja. Afojudi malom bemekaja. Awa oja.
Oye, awa oja lati bojukuja. Such went on, and of course, I was trying to mix taxi, and I was trying to mix the Danfo,
taxi driver, baby.
He had that one, and then said Danfo. He did one about Danfo, Danfo Shere, and all that, and he tried to infuse a lot of sense into that. He lived off not too far from Lawansi.
Yeah,
he had
I know
a road, Dairo Street there.
Yeah, musicians of that hue included Julius Araba and his wife, if you remember.
Yes, I remember very well.
The man and the wife played something close to Juju highlight music.
And then Dairo too came at the back. Now, one of the things that also happened was that Dairo helped in the early trajectory of the Adagora churches in Nigeria. So he also had a church, and once he finished playing, he would go pray and play his music, and it was everything was going on fine. The aspect of Dairo that I think cannot be forgotten to the contemporary age was when unhealthy rivalry came, even within the Juju jury, and it was alleged that Sonny Ade and Wenzel Odewa, and he, alongside Babla Eto, were the ones that were turned to come settle. Those were the times and season where age and wisdom was respected.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ìjà èmi pẹ̀lú Sunny Adé o.
Ó ti parí. Òṣogbo kò sọ tẹ̀mọ́ ìjà máa ti tán látọ̀sọ̀ gbé. And Sunny now came with his own version. I said, nothing like a fight. They are all brothers. But today,
but somebody burst their bubble by saying, "When I don't know, say these people they use they chop money, they make money.
They chop money, and then the third generation that came. You remember Quick Peters, remember Dede, Dele, all came with their own type of music, one attacking the other. Barrister came and then connecting.
No, don't forget Fatai Rolling Dollar.
Oh yes, Fatai Rolling Dollar.
A father figure for.
It must be said that Dairo, in my honest opinion, was a part of the very old, got into the new, and dived into the modern. He has been credited as introducing Western, instruments, talking drum into Juju music.
The index of finger of the producer says we must apply the brakes here. Let's stop.
Yes, time will always be the factor.
There's always another high life time.
We will come your way again with yet another scintillating high life hero of our times.
Yeah, and then of course you rely on us to tell the story that will fit the music.
And he remains Citizen Jones, while I am unrepentant like Infatunke on the High Life channel. On the High Life channel. So for now, chills.
All right, bye-bye now.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.